You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. Yeah, Game of Thrones review. Can somebody say meatloaf face? Holy crap. You know, I gotta say, man, I know that at this point in the show, you shouldn't get attached to anybody. Now, I wasn't attached to Prince Oberyn, but I was starting to like the guy. And here he is, and you know what? Let's hold off. Let's do this the right way. Let's take it from the top. Okay, so we see Gilly doing her everyday job at the winch bar with all the winches and one winch burping songs and there's titties all over the place. Well, here come the wildlings, cutting people down, making their way to Castle Black. And Gilly fortunately avoided any death thanks to being found basically by Ygritte. And Ygritte's ruthless, we saw that, but you know, she had a soft moment, saw the baby, saw Gilly, and decided to say, hey, keep it down. I'll let you live with your kid. Just don't say anything, and I'm going to keep it moving. And she did. So we go to Castle Black, and there's Jon and his boys talking about what's going on. They know about the attack. Sam's going nuts because he thinks Gilly's dead. He gets reassured that after all the things she survived leading up to that point, that she might have gotten out. And we know what the deal is. Sam doesn't. He's in distress. The other men are in distress because there's only over 100 of them, and there's so-and-so thousands of wildlings. But we've kind of been seeing this going on for a while now, so there's really nothing groundbreaking there. So let's keep it moving. So, we head over to a nice scene of the Unsullied getting their bathe on, and Grey Worm catches a nice glimpse. Actually, I should say we all catch it. Well, okay, us guys and those females out there who happen to dislike this kind of stuff, but a very, very nice sight. And, you know, we've seen these two kind of, we've seen them kind of, I don't know if I want to say setting up a relationship, but obviously there's something there. There's a bond there, or there's feelings. There's clearly feelings. They have difficulty expressing them, but they're not necessarily hiding them for each other. And, you know, he obviously apologized to her for staring. Look, she liked it. Okay, she got up when he was staring. She reluctantly covered herself. I mean, it's so obvious that she's into him, he's into her, and she wants to know if he can get down. Daenerys is like, hey, you know, have they taken the pole and the stones, or the pillar and the stones, I should say? So that's cool, you know. So then later we see Sir Ballister get a memo, a Game of Thrones memo with the hand on it, and it turns out to be the pardon that Robert Baratheon signed some time ago. Well, back in season 1, we all remember that. What happened when Jorah basically was still, in the very beginning, playing spy for Varys, and obviously at some point he had a change of heart. Basically the wine scene where the merchant was trying to get her to taste the wine, and he decided to intervene, and I think at that point going forward, he switched sides. But nonetheless, you know, he should have told her from day one. It probably wouldn't. It wouldn't have changed things the way it changed this time, in my opinion. I think had he told her back in the day, she would have been upset. I don't think she would have banished him. He would have had to work hard to get her trust back, but it wouldn't have been like it was. And she basically told him, look, get out of here by this time or you're dead. And it's funny because it does work out in Tywin's favor. He was a great counsel to her, but I can't blame her for feeling the way she felt, you know. So it hurts herself. She's hurt in many different ways. She's hurt emotionally because she probably saw him as a father figure. Now she's hurt in terms of strategy because he's not going to be there to help her. And Tywin wins. Tywin wins that one. So again, it's just Tywin's a wheeler and dealer. He knows what he's doing. So that, that was unfortunate. That was a sad scene. He confessed his love, which is probably the worst time to do it, because everything she's thinking about at that moment is anything but love related. So, very unfortunate. That was sad. That was sad, but, we all knew that he was that way back when. I'm sure a lot of us, whether you're a book reader or not, well, the book readers obviously know, but I'm sure as a general viewer, at some point that's just going to come back to bite you in the ass. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. Now, moving to Sansa and Peter. So she's testifying against him, and I had a feeling this was going to turn out in his favor. I said it in my preview, for those of you who liked it, because 152 other people didn't. They saw a preview and they thought I was going to be showing footage. So since I'm on that topic, let me just let some of you guys know who might be new here. I don't have that right to do that. I'm not one of these big reviewers. I don't have the luxury of showing footage because I'm not there yet. There will come a day, hopefully, with more support and more viewers, that I would reach that plateau where I can have nice footage shown while I'm giving a review. Until then, I cannot. Sorry if you felt misled, but I've been putting preview in front of my show videos since last October. So, just saying. Now, I thought the scene played out well. I really, really felt that she was somewhat acting and somewhat just kind of really feeling emotional. But she bailed his ass out. I think she's feeling him, especially when she came down the stairs wearing that dress and looking at him and saying, I think he hit it already. Did he hit it? Book readers, you got to tell me, at that point, did he hit it? Because she had the glow. She had the glow. I'm talking Last Dragon glow. I'm talking like, Leroy, you are the last. I mean, she was glowing, man. I'm talking gold, okay? He had to have smashed that right before that. He came into her room. He was like, you know what I want? She's like, looks at him while she's doing whatever she's doing. Then it cuts. Because we know they're not going to show that. Even though she's 18, a lot of viewers still see her as little Sansa, so they're not going to show that. But damn it, when she came down, she's looking more mature. She's got this dress. She's got this grin. And he tapped that. I got to believe he did. I just need confirmation. Let me know. So, yeah, that was an interesting sequence. Then, we get to the Hound and Arya. Again, I love this duo. So they made it to the Vale. Finally, somebody's journey ends where they intend on going, because that doesn't happen a lot. There's people in this show that they have a plan to journey somewhere, and they either die before they get there, or they get sidetracked. So they finally made it to their destination, only to find out that Lysa is dead. And Arya starts laughing. Like, she is, like, out there right now. Like, I don't know where her head's at. And, it's kind of funny. We don't, did she even realize? Like, I mean, she has no clue that Sansa's there. And, obviously, I don't think they informed Peter Baelish that Arya Stark was at the doorstep. I don't know. I got to see how that's going to roll out. Kind of worried about Hound. He's still kind of bothered by that bite, but he seems all right. He seems like the worst has gotten, the worst is behind him. But so hopefully so I don't know what their quest is now. Hopefully they become a duo and they go and just try and rule the world together. What else is there? I mean, I don't think Arya is going to try and find any more family members. I think she's on a mission to get revenge. So I think family's the last thing on her mind. But we'll have to see. And then finally, we get to the moment. So I like the scene with Jaime and Tyrion. I thought that was very touching. They've had a lot of good scenes together in the dungeon. I hate to say it, but they've had great scenes together in that dungeon. So it was a very touching story there about one of their I guess cousins who was simple, as they put it, and he had this obsession with crushing bugs and beetles, and but again, we move past that. I mean, again, nice scene, no problem, great dialogue. Peter Dinklage, as always, is great. And then we get to the fight, which was exciting. This is what we were looking forward to. And look, Prince Oberyn had every reason to win. The stars were aligned with him. He had the motivation. Sometimes motivation can drive you to do things that you normally wouldn't do if you're not motivated. He went into the fight. And yeah, he was undersized. He was undergeared in terms of his leather armor, but that's his style. He wants to move fast. badass with a spear. Badass with a spear. And he went in there, and he's fighting the Mountain, and he's giving the Mountain a hard time. He, to me, dominated the fight. Where he messed up was he did what every person does in the hood or in a fight or in a game or whatever. You kick your opponent while he's down, and you're gonna get it. And as much as I was loving everything I saw, I wasn't disappointed when I was disappointed, but I wasn't too surprised because that's how things happen when you sit there and you're talking. He should have just, the minute the guy fell on the floor, take your spear, stab him in the face, and be done with it. That's it. You got your revenge. Tyrion walks away free. Cersei's pissed. She'll be on her period for a month. Tywin will be upset. Probably send Tyrion off to the north of the wall anyway, or to Castle Black anyway. But I was disappointed. I liked Prince Oberyn. I really, leading up to this, I was really starting to like the guy, and yeah, I didn't see that coming. That, he's talking trash. The Mountain trips him, grabs him, punches him, and you see his teeth fly out. I mean, which makes sense. He's got a big ass gauntlet on, and then he crushes his face. Meatloaf. I'm talking meatloaf, ketchup and everything. Just very gruesome scene. He broke a promise to his wife. She said, "Don't leave me in this world alone." He did, so he failed. And I hate to put it that way, but that's the world we live in with Game of Thrones. It was a good episode. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed in the outcome. I was hoping Tyrion would go free. Now it looks like he's going to face his demise. I hope not. I hope Jaime kind of decides to do something. I don't know. Jaime doesn't want him to die. So maybe Jaime can talk to Tywin one last time and say, "Look, here's my cape. Just send this kid to the wall." Oberyn, I mean, yeah, rest in peace, man. I liked you. I liked you. You pulled a Ned. You lasted almost the whole season, and you got your face smashed. So. But anyway, guys, that's it. It was a good episode. Not quite the outcome I was hoping for, but nonetheless a very good episode in what's been a fantastic season thus far. We still got 2 episodes, so who knows what's going to happen. So that's it for this video. You can expect my review later on this week. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Face Meatloaf. Meatloaf face. Oh my God. Crazy, crazy. Take it easy, guys.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Nation Facebook page.